I think university is a time where you find yourself. This is a time where I've truly learnt my potential and what I'm capable of.
We had 24 students from the University of Newcastle come along to Borneo. We spent 3 days in the Borneo jungle and we looked at orangutans in their habitat. It was amazing.
The skills that I've gained over those years and even watched and reflected on how much I've learnt, it amazes me.
I'm the first one in my family to graduate. My dad always said to me, he said, only brain can make a man. That means only knowledge can make a man. And I always had, the voice of my dad in the back of my head, saying that I could do it. Graduation was a major achievement in my life.
I started the university as an able-bodied kid, and then I had an accident after my second year. So that dream as a young kid from a disadvantaged background of throwing that cap and gown into it almost puts a tear in my eye of having that sense of achievement.
I was doing some volunteer work. One of the volunteer boss said to me that if you really like helping people, why don't you become a nurse? I want graduates to be bold, be courageous, and be your best.
I think it is very important to focus on your purpose because there will be a lot of issues, a lot of challenges facing ahead, and being able to overcome each time, I think it's what's important.
It's a wonderful feeling to be an alumni. You know, you have this connection with other alumni, other students who have graduated.
Not just national, but also it's global scale.
Having a community behind you is probably the greatest thing you can have, apart from your family and friends, because really it's just a bigger version of them.
A family that is now around the world.
We've all come together as one, and we're all going to be lifelong friends.
I just enjoy the moment.
Words can't describe it.
It lasts a few seconds, but you really will remember it forever.
The world is your oyster. You really don't know what it's going to be tomorrow. You don't know what it's going to be the next day, but take every single opportunity that comes your way.
Congratulations, graduates.
Congratulations, graduates.
Congratulations, graduates.
Welcome to our global alumni community.
Welcome, graduates and guests, to this special occasion. To comply with safety regulations, I'd like to point out the emergency exits in the Great Hall. Please note your nearest green emergency exit sign to locate your closest exit. As a courtesy to everyone in the room, we ask that you switch your mobile phone to silent. We acknowledge that this is a long-awaited occasion. COVID-19 has likely further extended your wait. The situation has also required us to make modifications to the ceremony. Graduates, under this different ceremony format, we ask that you rise from your seat when your name is called and remain standing in front of your chair, facing forward while your qualification title is announced. You will then acknowledge your achievement by doffing, that is, tipping your cap towards the Chancellor. You can then retake your seat as the audience applauds. Your guests should remain seated. At the conclusion of today's ceremony, we will instruct each graduate and your guests when it is time to leave your seats. You will be exiting in turn using the front and rear doors, and a photograph will be taken of you and your guests. An electronic copy of this photograph will be available to all graduates to access and share. Graduates, in May, you will be sent an invitation to complete the Graduate Outcomes Survey. This gathers feedback on your higher education experience to improve the experience of future students. We strive to provide the best university experience possible for our students, but this cannot be achieved without your valuable feedback. We would appreciate you watching for an email to your university account so that you can assist us with this task. Some of the terminology used in today's ceremony may be unfamiliar to you. To assist in your appreciation of the ceremony, we have provided a history of graduation and an explanation of terms in the graduation booklet. The academic procession will enter the Great Hall in a few moments. When the procession enters, could you please rise and remain standing for the singing of the Australian National Anthem? Thank you.
for toil. Our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains and let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this very special graduation ceremony. On behalf of the University of Newcastle, I respectfully acknowledge the traditional custodians, the Pambalong clan of the Awabakal people, on whose traditional land this campus is located, and I pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging. As Chancellor of this university and a graduate myself, I am very honoured to be able to celebrate this major milestone in your academic journey. Each of our university graduates is unique, and each year through these ceremonies we celebrate their success. This year's graduates are indeed an inspiration. Before me sits a group of people whose determination and resilience is remarkable by any measure. We all know that the past 2 years have been unprecedented. The pandemic has had a profound impact on everyone in this room, and the crisis came right on top of other major national disasters such as the floods and the fires, which had already taken a toll on many of our students. This ceremony acknowledges your drive and determination to succeed. Graduates, you take with you today a degree from a fine institution. Newcastle is acknowledged for delivering excellence in education to some 39,000 students. Our degree programs are designed to prepare you for life and work after you graduate and connect you with your industries and communities. Similarly, our research is focused on delivering impact and innovation with a steady focus on working with partners to support the development of our regions. The university's focus on excellence in education and research sits hand in glove with a long-held commitment to equity. We offer the opportunity of education to students from all walks of life who have talent and determination. 1/4 of our students are from low socioeconomic backgrounds, and we have the largest number of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander students of any Australian university. We are proud of every student, and we are committed to providing the best learning environment and opportunities to help them realise their potential. Today's celebration of the completion of your studies marks another important milestone: your entry into the University of Newcastle alumni network, and you're in very good company. One example is Ashley Gordon, who completed his Bachelor of Education in 1992. Though many of you will know his name from the football field, he was the first ever signing to the Newcastle Knights. But Ashley Gordon's contribution stretches far beyond rugby league. He's a passionate believer that disadvantage in Aboriginal communities can only be addressed through authentic engagement and collaboration with community members. Ashley is a descendant of the Gamilaroi and Gemba people from the Western New South Wales community of Brewarrina. He has dedicated much of his life and career to work with people who have addictions to drugs, alcohol and gambling, and making sure services have strong connections with community. Ashley is the Executive Director of New South Wales Aboriginal Safe Gambling Services. He is on the National Suicide Prevention Trial Evaluation Committee. He even runs a learner driver program to give disadvantaged Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people access to vehicles and training to get their licences. Our alumni network is vast. Another alumna is Dr. Lee Keng Chai. Lee Keng completed her Bachelor of Nutrition and Dietetics in 2013 and her PhD last year. She's an advocate for health equity. She's an outstanding young researcher working to help reduce childhood obesity and improve children's health and nutrition. She is working in Queensland to introduce healthy initiatives in primary schools and to develop play-based technology that helps educate families about nutrition. Dr. Chai has developed a telehealth program using text messages to improve child nutrition and ensure greater access to service and health advice. This program has been adopted in the UK. Lee Keng was named Queensland Children's Hospital Precinct Early Career Researcher for 2019. You are now united with achievers like Ashley Gordon and Dr. Lee Keng Chai and the people sitting around you as an alumnus of our university. Our network of passionate and talented alumni stretches across the world. It now comprises more than 155,000 members in 149 countries. The network and its chapters offer unique opportunities to connect professionally and socially with other alumni, and I really do encourage you to keep in touch. We're very proud of the fact that we maintain strong links with our alumni. Today is the culmination of many years of hard work, and this ceremony is a symbol of all you've experienced and achieved during your time at the university. This includes an acknowledgement of the support of your family and friends who've been with you every step of the way. To family and friends, we sincerely thank you for the important role you've played in reaching this important milestone. Enjoy today. My heartfelt congratulations to each of you, our graduates. I now call on our Vice-Chancellor, Professor Alex Zelinsky, AO, to deliver today's occasional speaker.
Chancellor, it gives me great pleasure to invite Professor Francis K. Lampkin to deliver today's occasional address. Professor K. Lampkin is a proud Novocastrian, born in Newcastle, attending Cardiff Primary and Cardiff High Schools, and then studying psychology at the University of Newcastle. She now lives with her husband, 2 daughters and 2 dogs in Wallsend. Although she's travelled far and wide with her work, Professor K. Lampkin believes strongly in investing back in the community that has given her so much. Over the past 15 years, she's led research and innovation that has developed new treatments for people experiencing psychotic disorders, depression, personality disorders, and alcohol and other drug use problems. She's particularly passionate about designing and delivering treatments in ways that make people want to get treatment for mental health problems whenever they emerge and wherever people are. Professor K. Lampkin is internationally recognised as a leader and an innovator in bringing technology to the point of care for people experiencing mental and substance abuse disorders and their families. Living in Newcastle allows her to co-develop these programs and test their impact in our community first. Professor K. Lampkin has received national and international accolades for her work and achievements, including the International Fred Yates Award for Contribution to Addiction and the HMRI Researcher of the Year Award in 2019. In addition, she's been awarded a highly competitive NHMRC Investigator Grant to continue her important research and translation work in mental health and substance use. This award is provided to only the top 1% of medical researchers in Australia. Professor K. Lampkin was the Interim Pro Vice Chancellor Research from 2019 to 2021 for the University of Newcastle and led the university's COVID response for the last 2 years. I'm delighted that Professor Kay Lampkin is able to join us on this very special occasion for our graduates from the College of Health, Medicine and Wellbeing. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Professor Frances Kay Lampkin to deliver the occasional address.
Thank you so much. I think that introduction was maybe longer than my whole address today. It's very gratifying and thank you for having me. So Chancellor and Vice-Chancellor, distinguished faculty, families and friends and graduates, it's an absolute pleasure to share in the intensity of the emotions filling this great hall here today as you who are graduating close this particular chapter of your life's story. And it's a privilege for me to be doing this from the lands of the Pambalong clan of the Awabakal people. And I genuinely do pay my respects and thanks to elders past, present and emerging for particularly teaching me the importance of connections. So connections to our physical place, connections to our past and connections to each other, because hopefully I'll be able to demonstrate in my own words here today how important those connections will be for these next steps ahead of us, whatever they may be. So you are the class of 2021 and you graduate at a time in history, as the Chancellor was saying, when our world is dealing with enormous challenges, and they've again reared their head over the last couple of days for our region here. Never in recent memory has the world witnessed an event like COVID-19. We were caught unawares, we were armed with limited knowledge about the virus, we were grappling the stigma about spreading the virus, vacillating public support and varied government responses. Our healthcare professionals at this critical point in time plunged themselves into the line of fire to keep our population safe and alive. And you yourselves had to change the very way you learned, the way you experienced the world, the way you connected with others, the way you went about your lives, and you've done it like no other graduating class has before you. Now, Malcolm X said that education is the passport to the future, and today that passport is yours, fresh and new and ready to be stamped with the infinite possibilities that lie ahead for each of you, even if actual travel with an actual passport may be a little precarious right now. But I stand before you here today, as our Vice-Chancellor mentioned, as a very, very proud graduate of this wonderful university, which has provided me with all the tools I needed to navigate my way between then and now. I did graduate with my psychology degree here in 1998, ready to make a huge contribution to the world as a psychologist. Now, I wasn't exactly sure how I was going to contribute, but perhaps like many of you sitting here today, I was pretty hungry to do so, to climb that career ladder to opportunities to make a genuine impact in the world. But what I learned was, and these aren't my words, these are someone else's, much smarter than me, careers are not ladders. Careers are jungle gyms. So when I returned my cap and gown after my graduation ceremony that day back in 1998, I couldn't have imagined that what I'm doing right now would have made me happy, or that I'd be doing what I'm doing right now. So to those of you graduates sitting out there who have a pretty good idea of what you'd like to do with your life, congratulations, and I wish you every success and happiness. For those of you who maybe don't have your path all worked out right, a bit like me, that's okay too. But for everybody, what COVID has reinforced to me and potentially to others is just how quickly our best laid plans can be derailed. But your university education has given you the tools you'll need to take you on that career journey and has prepared you for the very next step you need to take. But then you'll need to take the next one and the next step and the one after that. So what have I learned whilst playing in my jungle gym? I've learned to stay open, to look for opportunities, to look for growth and to look for impact. Importantly, say yes when opportunity knocks, because you don't always know where it will lead. Move your career sideways, down, on, off, hang upside down. Build your skills and experiences and connections, and don't expect a direct climb. If I'd mapped out my career when I was sitting where you are, I would have missed my career. So, lots has happened between 1998 and now, and COVID-19 is the latest in that journey for me. I'm a bit obsessed with COVID, to be frank, mainly because I've had the opportunity to be the COVID response lead for the university for the last year. Sometimes when you say yes, you've got no idea what that year will hold, but I digress. In the COVID response role, I've been able to witness firsthand the transformative impact of the health sciences in responding to one of our major health challenges, and in fact, major challenges of our time. I've seen our nursing academics drop everything and rush into Walgett to work with the Aboriginal medical services to provide vaccination support during the COVID-19 pandemic. I've watched our biomedical scientists work together with our engineers to develop and produce hand sanitizer supplies, ventilation equipment, and make critical PPE at times when the local health service was very low in supply. Our medical, nursing and health science students mobilised to provide surge workforces into our local health district, providing much needed relief and support to those frontline workers during the peak of the pandemic. And now our own health scientists are working across the globe together with others to understand more about the impacts of long COVID and how to respond to the increasing rates of depression and anxiety caused by the pandemic. As graduates of the College of Health, Medicine and Wellbeing, and particularly in the health sciences, I want each of you to believe that the world is at your feet. There are infinite possibilities ahead for each of you and huge contributions that each of you have the potential to make. Because at this significant time in history where there are such major health challenges, this is also a time when the opportunities created by those challenges have never been greater. There is much work to do and you are prepped and ready to respond. And I can't wait to see what the future holds for us with you out there leading our charge. So one final piece of advice before I leave you to your celebrations today, and I hope you do still get the opportunity to celebrate what is an incredible achievement for you and for your families and friends who have supported you to this point. And that is, you can't do any of this alone. As important as your obligations are as a health professional and will be, you are a human being first. And it's those human connections with partners, with children, with friends, with work colleagues, with patients, with mentors, with parents, with family, with alumni and your peers. These are the most important investments you will ever make. So do all the other things, the ambitious things. Innovate, lead, say yes, but also listen. Converse, get to know others well, build and develop relationships, be open to collaboration, be open to other people and other people's ideas. Build and maintain those connections, and that will be time well spent. So, class of 2021, congratulations to you all. You've earned your passport. Use it well, and may you find every happiness and success in the years ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Kay-Lampkin. I'm sure our graduates today will take away many helpful and constructive thoughts from your presentation. And your discipline, the fields in which you are working, are going to be so important into the future. I guess the two takeaways for me from this pandemic are the remarkable contribution of science to where we are today, but also the fact that society has really re-evaluated what's important to them. And as Professor Kay-Lampkin has made so clearly to us, sticking with one another and in understanding those family and relationship issues is incredibly important. Caring for people is incredibly important. And your disciplines will play a remarkable contribution in those areas. So, Professor Kay-Lampkin, thank you very much. They were very, very sage words. Ladies and gentlemen, we now come to a very important aspect of this ceremony, and for this I'm going to ask all of our graduates to please stand. Would you mind standing? Thank you. As Chancellor of this university, I now officially confer awards to all those candidates who fulfilled the conditions for admission of that award. And I'd like the audience to join me in applauding the wonderful achievements of these graduates. Thank you. Thank you. Please be seated. I now call on Professor Z. Upton, Pro-Vice-Chancellor for the College of Health, Medicine and Wellbeing, to present today's graduates.
Chancellor, I present to you the candidates who have fulfilled the conditions for admission to awards of this university. Graduates, would you please stand as your name is announced? Doctor of Philosophy graduates have undertaken a program of independent supervised study for the equivalent of up to 4 years of full-time study. These graduates have produced significant and original research outcomes, culminating in a thesis which has been independently examined by external experts of international standing. Today, the university is proud to honour graduates who have satisfied the rigorous criteria for the award of Doctor of Philosophy. Emmanuel Boateng, graduating with a Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Boateng's thesis is entitled The Role of Human Safety Interventions on Co-worker Safety Outcomes in Construction Projects. Dr. Boateng. Bliss Kavanagh, graduating with the Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Kavanagh's thesis is entitled A Multisensory Experience of Art, Transforming Everyday Spaces into Otherworldly Places to Support Health and Wellbeing. Dr. Kavanagh. Erin Clark, graduating with the Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Clark's thesis is entitled Biological Markers in Assessing Dietary Intake in Adults. Dr. Clark. Andrew Enya, graduating with the Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Enya's thesis is entitled High Reliability Organisational Theory as a Safety Management Strategy in Construction. Dr. Enya. Catherine Harbury, graduating with the Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Harbury's thesis is entitled The Association Between Nutrition Knowledge and Diet Quality in Adults with a BMI greater than 40 kilograms, including those following weight loss surgery. Heather Jackson, graduating with the Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Jackson's thesis is entitled Recurrent Causes of Occupational Incidents in the New South Wales, Australian Coal and Metalliferous Mining Industry. Dr. Jackson. Leanne Smith, graduating with the Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Smith's thesis is entitled An Assessment of a Dental Education Program for Young Aboriginal Children in Australia. Dr. Smith. Emily Webb, graduating with the Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Webb's thesis is entitled Diet and Weight Management in Older Adults with Osteoarthritis. Dr. Webb. Congratulations to these higher degree by research graduates. Chancellor, university medals may be awarded to candidates who have displayed exceptional academic ability. To be considered for this award, a graduate must have a consistent record of exceptional academic achievement at all levels of their degree program and qualify with the highest level of that degree. Today, I'm proud to be recognising such outstanding scholars from the College of Health, Medicine and Wellbeing. Chancellor, it is with great pleasure that I present to you Amanda Gibson, graduating with a Bachelor of Nutrition and Dietetics Honours with Honours Class 1 and the University Medal. Chancellor, I present Ashley Harry, graduating with a Bachelor of Physiotherapy Honours with Honours Class 1 and the University Medal. Chancellor, I will now present graduates of postgraduate coursework degrees. Mike Carissa, graduating with a Master of Health Science. Jessica Grant, graduating with a Master of Midwifery Studies with distinction. Roxanne Chichin, graduating with a Master of Midwifery Studies with distinction. Safa El Dadon, graduating with a Master of Midwifery Studies. Nolene Joyce, graduating with a Master of Midwifery Studies. Nicole Milford, graduating with a Master of Midwifery Studies. Samantha Adam, graduating with a Master of Workplace Health and Safety and a Graduate Certificate in Workplace Health and Safety. Katie Bryant, graduating with a Master of Workplace Health and Safety and a Graduate Certificate in Workplace Health and Safety. Danielle Minto, graduating with a Master of Workplace Health and Safety. Jonathan Roberts Thompson, graduating with a Master of Workplace Health and Safety. Stephen Carvasso, graduating with a Graduate Certificate in Workplace Health and Safety. Emma Hart, graduating with a Graduate Certificate in Workplace Health and Safety. Dean McCarty, graduating with a Graduate Certificate in Workplace Health and Safety. Christy Pryor, graduating with a Graduate Certificate in Workplace Health and Safety. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of postgraduate awards. I now invite Professor Charlotte Rees, Head of the School of Health Sciences, to present graduates of undergraduate degrees.
Chancellor, I present Helena Visnus, graduating with an associate degree in health. Catherine Rattery, graduating with an associate degree of integrated care in ageing. Jason McDermott, graduating with a Bachelor of Health. Ashley Peck, graduating with a Bachelor of Health. Jade Dulovich, graduating with a Bachelor of Medical Radiation Science with honours, Diagnostic Radiography. Matthew Dybel, graduating with a Bachelor of Medical Radiation Science, honours, Diagnostic Radiography. Morgan Hart, graduating with a Bachelor of Medical Radiation Science, honours, Diagnostic Radiography. James Colliner, graduating with a Bachelor of Medical Radiation Science, honours, Diagnostic Radiography. Liam Negus, graduating with a Bachelor of Medical Radiation Science, honours, Diagnostic Radiography. Ibrahim Amolo, graduating with a Bachelor of Medical Science, honours, Diagnostic Radiography. Nicola Park, graduating with a Bachelor of Medical Science, honours, Diagnostic Radiography. Jordan Tadros, graduating with a Bachelor of Medical Radiation Science, honours, Diagnostic Radiography. Oriel Thompson, graduating with a Bachelor of Medical Science, Radiation Science, honours, Diagnostic Radiography. Georgina Thornton, graduating with a Bachelor of Medical Radiation Science, honours, Diagnostic Radiography. Ali Al-Hamadi, graduating with a Bachelor of Medical Radiation Science Honours, Nuclear Medicine. Louisa Bailey, graduating with a Bachelor of Medical Radiation Science Honours, Nuclear Medicine. Marnie Greenwood, graduating with a Bachelor of Medical Radiation Science Honours, Nuclear Medicine. Bradley Hancock, graduating with a Bachelor of Medical Radiation Science Honours, Nuclear Medicine. Tavin Bisa Muchero, graduating with a Bachelor of Medical Radiation Science Honours, Nuclear Medicine. Abby Burns, graduating with a Bachelor of Medical Radiation Science Honours, Radiation Therapy. Gordon Enright, graduating with a Bachelor of Medical Radiation Science Honours, Radiation Therapy. Claire Ashby, graduating with a Bachelor of Midwifery with distinction. Anna Robertson, graduating with a Bachelor of Midwifery with distinction. Emily Exon, graduating with a Bachelor of Nursing with distinction. Alison Morris, graduating with a Bachelor of Nursing with distinction. Jasmine Sharp, graduating with a Bachelor of Nursing with distinction. Krista Vanderwey, graduating with a Bachelor of Nursing with distinction. Amrit Pal Kaur, graduating with a Bachelor of Nursing. Katie Beveridge, graduating with a Bachelor of Nursing. Elizabeth Black, graduating with a Bachelor of Nursing. Diana Chebbett, graduating with a Bachelor of Nursing. Brooke Dennis, graduating with a Bachelor of Nursing. Chantal Duplessis, graduating with a Bachelor of Nursing. Michael Foley, graduating with a Bachelor of Nursing. Rebecca Fong, graduating with a Bachelor of Nursing. Nisha Gale, graduating with a Bachelor of Nursing. Lachlan Hybers, graduating with a Bachelor of Nursing. Ashley Vass, graduating with a Bachelor of Nursing. Amanda Jenkins, graduating with a Bachelor of Nursing. Elise Julian Filan, graduating with a Bachelor of Nursing. Natara Kadjik, graduating with a Bachelor of Nursing. Manpreet Kaur, graduating with a Bachelor of Nursing. Jessica Laidler, graduating with a Bachelor of Nursing. Sean Landers, graduating with a Bachelor of Nursing. Thomas Morgan, graduating with a Bachelor of Nursing. Annette Muller, graduating with a Bachelor of Nursing. And Taylor Naismith, graduating with a Bachelor of Nursing. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of graduates at this time.
Thank you, Professor Rees. We'll now enjoy a short musical interlude by India Seddon Callaghan, Bree Young, Andrew Gray and Terence Koo, performing I Wish by Stevie Wonder. All are graduates, all of these artists are graduates of the university's music program. Thank you. Well done. Thank you very much indeed. To India, Bree, Andrew and Terence. I'd now like to invite Professor Rees to continue presenting graduates.
Chancellor, I present Sushma Shrestha, graduating with a Bachelor of Nursing. Riley Sturgis, graduating with a Bachelor of Nursing. Nutan Suba, graduating with a Bachelor of Nursing. Michaela Sullivan, graduating with a Bachelor of Nursing. King Chi Candice Y, graduating with a Bachelor of Nursing. Alana Wall, graduating with a Bachelor of Nursing. Jessica White, graduating with a Bachelor of Nursing. Amanda Woods, graduating with a Bachelor of Nursing. Elise Allwood, graduating with a Bachelor of Nutrition and Dietetics Honours with Honours Class 1. Brianna Barclay, graduating with a Bachelor of Nutrition and Dietetics Honours with Honours Class 1. Rachel Gearan, graduating with a Bachelor of Nutrition and Dietetics Honours with Honours Class 1. Yiv Yang, graduating with a Bachelor of Nutrition and Dietetics Honours with Honours Class 1. Alicia Brighton, graduating with a Bachelor of Nutrition and Dietetics Honours. Hei Man Chung, graduating with a Bachelor of Nutrition and Dietetics Honours. Dana Coleman, graduating with a Bachelor of Nutrition and Dietetics Honours. Annabelle Cook, graduating with a Bachelor of Nutrition and Dietetics Honours. Madison Elliott Sidebottom, graduating with a Bachelor of Nutrition and Dietetics Honours. Amber Ellis, graduating with a Bachelor of Nutrition and Dietetics Honours. Dana Fowler, graduating with a Bachelor of Nutrition and Dietetics Honours. Annalise Garber, graduating with a Bachelor of Nutrition and Dietetics Honours. Melissa Halls, graduating with a Bachelor of Nutrition and Dietetics Honours. Megan Johnston, graduating with a Bachelor of Nutrition and Dietetics Honours. Hannah King, graduating with a Bachelor of Nutrition and Dietetics Honours. Joshua Nunn, graduating with a Bachelor of Nutrition and Dietetics Honours. Tegan O'Connor, graduating with a Bachelor of Nutrition and Dietetics Honours. Sabine Osmotherley, graduating with a Bachelor of Nutrition and Dietetics Honours. Elise Pope, graduating with a Bachelor of Nutrition and Dietetics Honours. Samantha Stewart, graduating with a Bachelor of Nutrition and Dietetics Honours. Katie Stiles, graduating with a Bachelor of Nutrition and Dietetics Honours. Madison Turner, graduating with a Bachelor of Nutrition and Dietetics Honours. Olivia Wendell, graduating with a Bachelor of Nutrition and Dietetics Honours. Sandra Schult, graduating with a Bachelor of Occupational Therapy Honours with Honours Class 1. Ruby Campbell, graduating with a Bachelor of Occupational Therapy Honours. Eleanor Hannon, graduating with a Bachelor of Occupational Therapy, Honours. Louise Kennedy, graduating with a Bachelor of Occupational Therapy, Honours. Xixi Chiang, graduating with a Bachelor of Occupational Therapy, Honours. Farhana Mustafa, graduating with a Bachelor of Occupational Health Therapy. Anna Bartlett, graduating with a Bachelor of Physiotherapy, Honours. Nicholas Bolton, graduating with a Bachelor of Physiotherapy, Honours. Olivia Hacker, graduating with a Bachelor of Physiotherapy, Honours. Y. Iris Hamilton, graduating with a Bachelor of Physiotherapy, Honours. Melissa Jackson, graduating with a Bachelor of Physiotherapy, Honours. Lyndall McLean, graduating with a Bachelor of Physiotherapy, Honours. Tamara Wells, graduating with a Bachelor of Physiotherapy, Honours. Caitlin Spencer, graduating with a Bachelor of Podiatry with distinction. Blake Withers, graduating with a Bachelor of Podiatry. And Skye Preston, graduating with a Bachelor of Teaching, Primary, Honours. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of graduates.
Thank you, Professor Rees. I'd now like to invite Georgina Thornton, who's graduating today with a Bachelor of Medical Radiation Science with Honours, Radiation Therapy, to speak on behalf of the graduates. Thank you, Georgina.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, members of the Council, staff of the University, families and friends of graduates, and most importantly, my fellow graduates. It is a great honour and privilege to stand before you on this tremendous occasion to speak on behalf of the graduating cohort and of those graduates who could not attend this ceremony today. Congratulations, graduates, on this incredible achievement. Your immense efforts have paid off and are being recognised today. I hope you are all extremely proud of everything you have accomplished to reach this milestone, as I'm sure your family and friends are also. Whilst I know our journeys to get here have been unique, as a cohort of healthcare professionals, we are bound by our experiences at UON and the unprecedented challenges presented by the COVID-19 pandemic. We have gained skills and knowledge that put us in the position to make significant positive changes to society and our professions. However, this journey was not made alone. Each of us had a unique support network, whether it was friends, families, partners, or university staff. Their role in keeping us sane and motivated should be recognised. To all those members of our personal cheer squad who are here today, and to those who could not be here, we would like you to know that we could not have done it without you. I would also like to acknowledge the efforts from teaching staff here at the University of Newcastle. As writer William Arthur Ward once wrote, "Teaching is more than imparting knowledge, it is inspiring change." I know many others in this hall share my view that we have had some brilliant teachers, lecturers and supervisors who worked tirelessly to put together a fantastic degree, who spent hours outside formal lectures helping us with technical education, providing guidance and replanning material to suit the online learning we all had to undertake, all with an infectious enthusiasm. I hope that from the extension of their passion, wisdom and drive, that each and every one of you are able to continue improving yourselves and your knowledge, and look for what you can change and improve for the journey of our patients, providing quality care to all. Whether you are graduating from medical radiation science, midwifery, nursing, nutrition and dietetics, occupational therapy or physiotherapy degrees, we have all been drawn towards health and the helping professions. In all likelihood, the graduates in this room will quite literally save lives and change them for the better. We all now share the benefits of an education from this university, which we will take with us as we move forward as health professionals. As a radiography student, the highlight of my studies was a clinical placement in Vietnam with a group of fellow students and dedicated lecturers. This experience provided me with a new perspective, compassion, and a newfound appreciation of the healthcare system in Australia. It also gave me an insight into the lives of others and the sacrifices they make to support their loved ones to gain access to basic healthcare. As we move out into the front lines of healthcare, I hope that we can all go out each day, use our courage, passion, drive, and knowledge to initiate new goals, to inspire and help others, and to facilitate change and foster equality, because these acts will ultimately shape our path and the paths of our professions. To all my fellow graduates, this is our day to reflect, appreciate the opportunities we have been given, and to be proud of our achievements. Enjoy your day with your loved ones and celebrate this massive milestone we have all reached. I leave you with the seminal words of actor Denzel Washington. At the end, it's not about what you have or even what you've accomplished. It's about who you've lifted up, who you've made better. It's about what you've given back. Thank you.
Thank you, Georgina. It was a wonderful speech and very, very appropriate in this audience. You have the ability as a graduating group to make a real change in this world, and the world needs some changes. So very well presented and very well spoken. Thank you. I hope everyone has enjoyed today's ceremony, and I thank you for joining the university community in the celebration of the awarding of degrees. Before I declare the ceremony concluded, though, I'd ask this time that the graduates remain seated, and for everyone else, including my colleagues up here, to join me, to stand and join me in applauding the wonderful achievement of our graduates. Thank you very much. I now declare the ceremony concluded, and once again, heartfelt congratulations to all of our graduates. Go out and make a difference. You certainly can. Thank you.